Your freshman year team, to name a few, Michael Jordan, Brad Daugherty, Sam Perkins, yourself. I mean, what were those practices like?
You know what the crazy part was?
Nah, that wasn't the question. Who was the best player out of the bunch?
I'm going to get that.
Yeah, I want to hear that one first, because I want to see what he's going to say.
Best player, Sam Perkins was the best player my freshman year. Like, because Sam was a 4-time All-American. That, you know, like, that wouldn't happen today either. Like, first team. Sam was the best player. Michael was the most dynamic, but he didn't have a handle. He couldn't handle the rock, like, in college.
MJ?
No, he couldn't handle the rock. So, like, even at times, I'd be like, we play pickup, I'm like, oh, I got Mike. You're like, because I knew, I'm get up on you. Like, you can't handle the rock. And
what happened? And then?
And then he's the only guy that I know that his weaknesses that he had at the end of his career was his strengths. The only person I've ever, LeBron's not like that, KD, nobody. He's the only one where at the end of his handle was crazy and his jump shot was pure. I used to say, how do you miss a jump shot? You got a perfect form. Like, but we talked about it, and I was like, this is how competitive, we talk about competitive with Mike. So I used to say, it's like, oh, you think you can guard me? It's like, yeah, because your handle's whack. I used to say, your handle's whack. I can guard you. And like, bum, bum, bum. So now, we doing that, we playing, he goes to the Olympics, comes back, goes to the league, comes back for the summer, because all the players, every North Carolina player came, but we all come back and play. So the gym is doodles. Like any NBA team, we would have beat, like in that gym, without question. And he's boom, 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 he's gone. I'm like, damn. This gang guy, he's like, my handle, been working on it. But I forgot I said that shit. Like, I really forgot I said it. And he's like, my handle, right? You're talking about my handle. But he was, like, the stories are true about his competitiveness. Like, we were playing pickup one day, so this is when you knew I made it too, because the juniors and seniors, you know, even at y'all school probably picked the team.
He didn't go to school, but yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Straight out of high
He
school.
went to Mexico.
Right. So they pick. Wait. At North Carolina, this is how we do it. So the pros go on one end, and the college players go on the other. And then you pick your teams.
Yep.
But you could pick the pros, or
you
could cross over. So Michael or Sam, whoever, they were the senior leaders and junior leaders, they picked the team. And the first day, you as a freshman, you're just sitting because they're not picking you. So you get on the court in. So about a week later, Michael's picking, and he's like, I got New York. They used to call me New York. Like, I got New York. I was like, oh shit, I got picked first. He's like, first, it's 20 pros in the gym.
Yeah, official.
I was like, oh, it's kidding. I was like, so my confidence was boosted. So now we playing, right? And we winning games. And so every time we win, you go get water, and I'm watching Mike, and he's standing in the middle of center court. I'm like, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, I want the motherfuckers to know that I'm never leaving the court. I'm gonna be the first to stand here and the last. I was like, all right, so we both gonna stand here. And I was like, this is what we doing. This is how we doing it.
This is what we doing.
Yeah, I mean, he was the first dude that I met that could back up his trash. Like every day. Every day.
Always a talker?
Always a talker, and always backed it up though. Like, and he really took more pride, especially then, in his defense. He's like, Walter Davis, you're not scoring today. You're not scoring today, Walter Davis. Like, that's the type of energy he was on all the time. And when he got to the league, so we had dorms, and our dorm numbers don't change. So if you had dorm number 8, it's the same phone number next year. You're just a different person. So when he comes in town, this is before the Instagram, and you'd hear the phones go, bring, one, and somebody hang up, bring, and you just hear it going down. So it's him, and all he say is, school's in session, boom. School's in. So everybody come in the hallway and be like, Mike's here, right?
That's
like, yeah,
dope.
Mike. So he'd go and he'd call each room to let her know, come to the gym.
School's in session.
So the gym would be packed. We'd have 4,000 people watching our pickup games.
That's crazy.
4,000.
That's dope as hell.
It was unbelievable. That time of basketball was a different. There was no Charlotte Hornets.
Right.
So like people would, and this is no social media, and people, the whole
Somehow
campus would
find
just
out.
know.
Or just word of mouth.
Yeah.
Word of mouth, and it would be 4,000 people when he came in that gym. And
The
we
good
played.
old way.
I can picture
I
that.
mean, obviously with his competitiveness and his desire to get better at a young age, did you see him possibly being a great?
I knew he would be great. I never thought he'd be the greatest. Because when I first saw him, and then when I saw him, even in practice, like, you don't, like, I guess it's like you have a beautiful wife and you, like, take it for granted. Because she's there every day. You see it, you see it every moment. You know, you see every moment. You know, a beautiful person you're around. You see their bad side, too. You see the days that they're in the mood. So for him, I saw those moments and I was like, but then when he left and he came back, I saw that the energy that he put into his game. Like, he never stopped working, man. Like, his stuff is not an accident. Like, it's not like, oh, he was gifted. No. He was the most fundamentally sound player that ever played the game. If you watch the videos, his left hand is in the correct passing lane. His footwork is impeccable. Offensively, you know, his jab step is the always ball move, feet stay still. Like, all of those things were all the time. And then he was the best athlete. Most guys who were that athletic didn't rely on that.
Package, right.
You know, as great as even, you know, and this is not a knock, but as great as Clyde Drexler was, that was the difference between him and Mike to me. It's just the fundamentals of jab step, and that's, you know, the stuff that Dean Smith learned. But and then Mike gets a lot of credit for, like, his quotes, but it's just Dean Smith's quotes.
He's stealing
I'm gonna
them,
keep
huh?
it real. It's stolen. It's all plagiarism.
He says all
100%
plagiarism.
It's 100%. It's just, he just adds expletives. But it's everything that Coach Smith said to us, that's what Mike said. Every interview. You can pull it. It's every interview. It's plagiarism to the finest.
The Mikan era was in a 6-foot lane. Then when we went to the next era, it was in the 12-foot lane because Wilt changed it from a 6-foot lane to, that's why all of those rebounds by all of the guys in the 40s and 50s were so high, because shooting percentages are so low. And then the fact that there were so many rebounds and they were close to the basket. Then all of a sudden, boom, we got to make it out here now because of Kareem and what these guys are doing. We want to make the game easier, so we open it up to 16 feet. Well, with those guys, not only now do they have to extend their game in the post-ups and what you were running for them, but in order for them to get the rebounds, and they had to now, you know, really work, and it's difficult at 16 feet, okay? I don't mean to, like, sound too much X's and O's, but I have a great respect for all of those teams during those eras, just like all of those players, you see? And I said this the other day when I talked to the NBA people, and I said, look, LeBron James is the best player today. Stop getting in arguments that he's better than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's better than LeBron James, so forth and that. And then the old guys will tell you Oscar Robertson better than both of them. It depends upon who you talk to. And then right away, these people, they look at me and I said, wait a second, will you check Oscar's first 5 years in the league? I said, all he averaged added up. Yeah, they gave him a triple-double for 1 year because they would not round off the 9.6, 7, and 8. Just look it up into another 10. Oscar Robertson, when you add it all up, for 5 years, averaged 30, 10, and 10 overall. So who's to say Oscar Robertson couldn't get 30 today? And I'll tell you why. And this is what I said to them. I put that hand on your hip, Jack, and you're a guard, and you're a small forward, and I put my hand and call that hand checking with these guys with hands this big, and they move you, and they press you full court, and they put that hand, and then as you start to go by them, start to go by me. Come on. We were able to use that forearm as soon as it's like football. All of a sudden now the defensive halfback can't get you past 5 yards. Why? Because they want more scoring. So today we've got a green light for these guards and small forwards to get to the rim now, and you have to play them perfectly without the hand contact or the forearm. When you talk Oscar Robertson and you talk Michael Jordan, you know what I said to guys? when you don't believe what it was like in the 70s and 80s, will you please watch the documentary on the Detroit bad guys? And nobody got thrown out of those games. And you saw guys flying into the stand. Mike, you were there. Come on. I mean, it was a joke. I mean, today you would, on one hit, you'd be suspended for a month here, okay? And that's why it's hysterical when these guys are bitching about going to the rim. They don't know what it was like to go to the rim in the 70s and 80s because you might not get up again. And then you had to take all of those hits like Jordan and the Gervins and all of the guys that were the big, and Magic and Bird and all these guys. Come on, it was if you were in the 70s and 80s as a coach or a player, the beauty of the game, the IQ of the game, the continuities and the sets that teams ran were just absolutely gorgeous to watch. And then the physical defensive part, you better be running good stuff, Jack, or you're not getting a good shot all night here, okay?